Hello, my name is Justine Kurtanian, and this is my digital literacy plan for Assignment 6. The first part of my digital literacy plan is to determine reliability for students. Teaching efficacy and reliability of sources together as a class, then in small groups, will help facilitate their ability to lead discussions regarding this and to determine on their own. The first step would be to help students locate reliable sources. So, showing them which websites they might be able to search first. And then the second step is to evaluate the sources by looking at the features they have. And then the last is reasoning. So, determining which features each of the sources have in common to determine reliability. So, the where, the what, and the why. There are 4 goals or steps to teach students what to look for to be able to determine reliability. The first step, is noting the date of the article, which may or may not determine the relevance, as possible progression of discovery may alter the reliability. The second is to compare images to see if there might be a purpose behind them, or if they have any similarities or differences to other sources being looked at. Thirdly, students will look at the main idea of each section or page to determine similarities they have, and again, differences between the articles. And then the last thing is determine the author's purpose of each source. So to determine the reliability, which may change from source to source with the same topic. To develop the critical thinking skills, students will look up an engaging topic like video games, for example, using sites such as Epic Books, Newsela, and Nat Geo Kids, and then shown a difference between reliable and unreliable sources using something found in Google search as a wildcard to compare them to. Comparing and contrasting these sources found would be a group project after practicing together and then in pairs, and then allowing them later on to go into a group setting where they compare these features like we did previously in the previous slides. And finally, they would determine the purpose for looking for adjectives that have sway to help them or that help them draw a picture. Collaboration is the key to help students internalize methods we are learning. And in this digital literacy plan, students will have a summative sharing where they read portions of a text on their own, summarize on paper before sharing with their group. This enables students to form their own thoughts without using other teammates' words prior to sharing them. The second collaborative method would be to in guided discussion, where the teacher would have a set of goals listed on the smartboard that students could refer to while discussing in their groups and recording their findings on a shared slide or a Jamboard. And then finally, empowering students to take ownership by assigning or self-assigning roles to play in collaborative presentation will help encourage their motivation to gain knowledge on their topic and to perform to the best of their abilities. Ultimately, the goal of collaboration is to show a collaborative effort, familiarizing students with creative work apps to allow them to show how they know it or what they know in the mode or method that's most comfortable for them is key. I would focus on a few options that students can choose from, such as Canva, Google Slides, WeVideo, Powtoon, and Anchor FM to show what they've learned and to show how to compare these texts. Thank you so much for listening.